am trying to get my MP back. You dumb lying snake thing. Let's see.
Yeah, they're still working on my parents' room.
Hmm.
They did most of the crown molding and stuff. She's ripping out the floor. Bentley's all
Hmm.
confused.
Oh,
He's
let me
like, "Oh,
fix
it's
your
her
floor.
time to bed." He trying to tell
Hmm.
him it's time for bed. He goes into the room. He's like, "No, you're not going in there. You can't go in there. Nothing in
No.
there." Sleeping my sister's old room.
Cook sometimes dangerous. Makes lots of fire. If humans see fire, meat week!
Meat week.
Graham decide to meat cook in tall grass. Want meat cook close to nature. Graham learn grass and fire don't play together. Humans need kill fire if it hurt grass. That's why. This meat cook is big win. Humans win meat week. Humans eat. Graham give prizes.
I wish I bought some more.
Give me meat, please.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Save at the cabin.
Yeah, do you have dinner yet?
Not yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, stop my baby! Sorry.
Maybe after you have dinner, we could go watch the
Oh
Frankenstein
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, you're right. Hate this company.
You have to be 3 levels higher than it in order to kill in one hit, and it takes a while.
Yeah, it do. Oh, there we go. I can escape. Okay. Leave me
Yeah,
alone!
they do suck.
You mean what? Well, it's
Like,
just like it takes so much. I have to keep using Blizzard on him. It's like the only thing
yeah.
to speak to. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm running out of MP.
Oh,
and I
you
need to go
can
fight
you
some
can
other
use
stuff.
the
Oh,
wizard.
a Maglepine.
The wizard, he's
Yeah.
weak to the wizard.
Oh yeah. No, I
Mm-hmm.
am. I'm still just like I kind of need to level up my other stuff. So you can.
Your
Yeah.
other stuff will level up at the same time. If you hit him, if you have wizard in your party, if any other character has any other, they'll level up from that. Your side characters level up with you. So if you grind a different archetype on a different character, it'll grind for them.
Oh.
So like while you're killing, when you get XP, you get it for them too. They all level up. They all get XP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but like the other, like if I have another person on, like Seeker, I guess the Seeker will just.
Yeah, their personal
know.
version of the Seeker. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean yeah, but
Yeah.
like I have to keep Marth on Wizard so that I can regain MP, and it's like I need to level these archetypes up, but I can't. This stupid Chimera keep making me waste my MP.
No, you can but he takes blizzard damage. You can give him a blizzard staff. And that does blizzard damage just by hitting him. It's one of the dungeon items, I think, but it's a blizzard staff. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay, yeah, cooling staff. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And when you hit when you hit people with it, it does blizzard damage, so you can smack them with it. But then some of the other characters have that you don't regain MP just for yourself. You regain it for everybody.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, and stupid Chimera keeps coming out of nowhere. Leave me alone, monster.
You gotta use Galaga's search, so she'll track it. Because if you're doing the dungeon, I think you're doing it in the big forest while you're running around trying to kill the big bird.
Because like all the birds are fine, I can kill them. It's just that dang Chimera.
Yeah, he's the highest level thing in there. So you gotta keep killing the you can get Magla pills from the...
Yeah, the moths. Yeah, the moths are in here too, thankfully.
Yeah. You just gotta run around him and wait for him to pass. Because he's like always in the center of the map. That part of the map, and he walks around. So, yeah.
Oh, there he is. No, leave me alone, leave me alone! Leave me alone! No!
I think you can use I think you can use like another character's abilities to get out of, like you can dodge roll and stuff out of the way.
There we go. Finally got a good. That's all I needed. Just needed a good hit on him.
Yeah, it's hard to hit with if you get him with a sniper rifle class.
Yeah, the gunner.
Yeah, the gunner can unlock him. The pierce, it does pierce damage like Hulkenberg does, but it's range pierce.
Let's see. It does a bit more. You've been very mild today.
Very meow meow. Yeah, you didn't feel dizzy or nauseated today? No problem with that? Okay. That's good. And your wrist is feeling better?
Tendon that's pop itself out of place. Don't know why. I'm not doing anything for that to happen.
Eh,
Oh, please give me. Darn you, moth. I need to eat this moth.
does the wrist thing still feel good or no? Still working?
Yeah, it's just starting to fall apart, so
Uh-oh.
just to be safe, I ordered myself some new ones.
Oh, it's falling apart.
Well,
What
yeah,
happened?
it's like the little bands. You know, those little horizontal bands on the hand are like starting to come off.
Hmm.
Like all. Yeah, but I mean, I'll keep using
Maybe
it until
because
it does.
maybe because
but
you
I'll-
washed it.
Well, I hand washed it. I
Foundation
washed it
and those
really
raiders
gently,
up at the crater
you know,
just don't
in
get
cold
along.
water, like
They
it
want to
says,
take
like,
everything we've worked for. Those
for.
raiders come
And I
snooping
didn't dry
around.
it, just let it air dry. I do not know. I guess from wearing it every day, which.
What are you doing up this late?
Yeah,
Go get some shut-eye.
Is it the same one? Or
This place has a lot
they
of
weren't
potential.
good. Oh.
No, I mean they're good. They're just I don't know. I guess not for
More
wearing
ghouls
them every
lately.
day like I have to.
Must
but
be all the
I
news.
got me some more. They're not expensive.
Now
Mm.
that people have come back to this area, they'll all
Yeah,
want to
just
be setting up
whenever
places like
these do
Foundation.
finally like everything just falls apart.
I wonder if because you kept taking them on and off or something.
Well, I mean,
Kept
I have to,
readjusting
like-
this. You kept readjusting the strap and stuff.
Yeah.
And you said
know,
you
it's
ripped
like on
something
the-
on it.
Yeah, that well, like on the lower wrist part of the glove, there's a tiny little hole.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've
Maybe
had
you
it
should
for
got a
like
different
month
one.
Now, so. Well, I mean, I looked
Messing with
around
bugs.
just to see. Yeah, and I do very gently wash in cold water, so. let 'em air dry
Maybe
and
they
stuff.
were too small then.
Well, I mean, my hands are so small though. That's the thing. It's like they, in theory, are perfect. I guess my hand is just swollen as
Hmm.
well.
Does your hand feel less swollen? Have you been putting ice on it? And
Yeah, it does.
keeping your
Yeah.
hand elevated with the fish.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is feeling better than it had been. It just at random times thing just wants to pop out of place somehow. And I'm like, why?
If it pops out of place, does it hurt or?
A little bit. Yeah.
Hope you didn't tear it.
I can't do anything about that. Because I don't.
Hey, if
it
you
doesn't-
tore it, it'd hurt really bad. So I don't know.
Yeah, it just feels like it wants to just pop out of its place every once in a while. Whatever reason, I don't know the reason. I mean, yeah, but most days it's fine now, just as long as I keep it, you know, secure, I guess. Wow, looks good. No, not that one.
I mean, I guess if I bought you like one of those hard ones to sleep with instead of the one that.
I
Which-
tried that. So those, I have a brace.
Yeah,
that
a brace,
kinda
you sleep
made it
with.
feel worse.
Sleep
don't
in the
know.
brace.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll see. It kind of felt worse though, like after using the brace at night, my wrist kind of hurt all over. I don't know.
Hmm.
No, but ah, Chimera! I hate you! You abomination! You literal abomination!
Abomination.
You actual abomination spoken of! Oh, ooh. That's Alright. Decreases attack. Let's see. Please hurt.
Oh, well, I guess it's getting better. I don't know. I guess you can't actually go to the doctors even though you have stuff. I don't know.
Well,
You guys
I
don't
mean,
have a family. You guys don't have a doctor. You just go to urgent care, right?
well, no, we have a doctor. It's just like, if I mean, if I needed to have like surgery on the tendon, like I don't know.
Well,
What
see
we
if you
do
can
about
get it
that.
X-rayed at least something to know that the end. You gotta look at it because you don't know if you're making it worse. You can at least do that. At least get it X-rayed and see if the or whatever and looked at, and so maybe like they can tell you other things that might, you know, tell you other things that might be helpful besides doing the ice or whatever, or I don't know. Or maybe it's like, oh no, you need to go to a chiropractor or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. I mean, if you, it just feels loose, but if you strain it in like one direction, right, it really hurts. Like if you, because she would test your arm if you like pulled it forward, backward. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like if I go too forward with it, yeah, it starts to hurt a bit.
Like if you take your hand and bend it down, like fingernails down side,
Yeah.
you know, and that's where it hurts.
A teeny bit of pressure, not so much hurt.
It doesn't hurt when you
Sure.
touch it though. It only hurts when it's pulled too far.
No. Yeah.
Hmm. Unless it got, you know, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's like if it was torn, it'd probably really hurt, right?
I would think so.
Like you wouldn't be
So,
able to
yeah,
move it at
it's-
all without feeling intense pain, right?
I think so. I mean, I've never had a torn tendon, so I don't know.
I would assume.
For me, it just literally feels like sometimes it wants to pop out of place, and when it does that, then it hurts like really bad for a split second, and then it goes away. But still, it's like,
Maybe
that's
it's
no
like
good.
pinching the nerve, and that's why it hurts.
Oh, maybe.
It's
Oh,
pinching the nerve in some weird way.
maybe.
There's no way around that. Like
No.
it's being pinched. It could be like if they X-rayed it, maybe they could find out if it's like stuck stuck or something. You know?
Maybe.
You guys, when do you guys go back to the doctor? Like
Oh.
next year, January.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go to the doctor in January too, so I will remind you, since I have to go to the doctor in January too,
Yeah.
that you just ask him to set up for an X-ray because you know it doesn't.
Yeah.
If it
What's that
doesn't
over
get
there?
better by then, while you talking to him,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
having them getting an X-ray or something,
Now
just
that
so you
people have come
know
back to this
exactly
area,
what's
they'll
wrong with
all
it.
want to be setting up
And if
places
it's
like
just,
Foundation.
you know, if it is something that needs like surgery to fix, but
Clean
like
up
not
this.
Well, I
Fix
can't
threat,
do anything about that.
not threatening. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Yeah.
in order, like my left eye is weaker than my right eye, so I go lazy eye when I'm really tired. But there's no way around fixing that without like potentially fucking up my eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like something you have to live with. So it's like, oh, you know, it's like, oh no, your hand's fine. It's just, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
a
I don't
weird
think
quirk.
I don't
So you don't
think-
accidentally do. So you're more aware of it. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So
Yeah, I
so you
mean-
can be like, oh, okay, well, even like if it's something they could fix, like should they fix it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I
is-
mean,
That's
I'm
what I'm
kinda
saying.
screwed if not, you know.
Like it might
I
rain
go
later.
cool, so I literally probably can't have any
thank
jobs.
God.
So I'll just take this gun and
Tighten
I'll
our
go
barrel
out.
for a
No,
second.
I feel like
That's
all
what
you're
our
gonna do
government
is
wants, right? Because, you know,
Barrels
how
don't
dare
get
you
you.
be a useless human?
no.
Despite your own efforts, you know.
I feel
Meanwhile,
like you
we're
just
gonna let all
pulled
these able-bodied
something and
people
you're
live off
not
the government.
staying off of it long enough, and they probably tell you it's like, no, you need to stay off of this, and just.
I can't though. I have work. I need
Well,
to.
it's too bad. You're not gonna have no work. You're not gonna have any work if your hand falls off. How would you?
Well, doing this shouldn't. I'm using a mouse. I'm not playing.
I know you're
sports,
using-
man. I'm not picking.
I know
up-
you're-
It's just ridiculous.
I know you're
No,
using a mouse, but what I'm
that's all
saying
I'm
is,
doing.
what I'm saying is, you hurt it in a way that does affect your work. You know, and you know, if it means like you're just causing more harm to it and it's just accumulating, then you know, what if one day you aren't even able to use your hand at all? Then what? You know, and then you're not gonna be useful to nobody. You know, you're gonna be like, oh, well, I can't pick that
I'm
up.
already not.
No, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't pick up this for you, mom, or I can't do this for you, mom, because you know, I refuse to let my hand heal properly for, you know, X amount of weeks and stay off of it. Instead, you know, you hurt it more and more, you know. Sometimes you just gotta
I'm
do
not
it.
picking, like I'm already not.
I
picking
know.
stuff up. All I'm
I
doing is
know.
moving a mouse.
I know, but it's the other stuff you do during the
just
day
about time to
too,
eat.
like you know, that's like, you know,
Well, I mean,
it's like if I was
well,
washing
don't-
dishes, you know, at work or whatever,
Done.
they would have to put me somewhere different,
like it's
because
always
like, you know,
cloudy.
if I ended up hurting myself even more, then what are you gonna do, you know? Or it's like, you know, you broke your leg or whatever, and you're like, uh-oh, you know, and you didn't refuse to stay off of it or didn't put it in a split, and then you lose your leg or whatever, you know? You don't want that. Yeah. You just need to relax and take it easy, or it's not gonna end because you took off for a month just to get your hand to heal. You know, your mom will be fine. I'm pretty sure she would feel even worse if your hand. You know, what if you cause even more trauma to it, and then she calls the ambulance because of your even you know, in excruciating pain, and it gets so bad that, you know, you can't even sleep, or, you know, you're just constantly, you know, in pain, and your mom sees it, like, oh no, we gotta, and somebody calls the ambulance, you know, and then they take you to the thing. It's like, oh yeah, your entire blah blah is broken. And it's like, how'd this happen? And then you have to tell them, well, my hand hurt a while ago. I thought I could fix it. You know, look at it. I thought it was getting better. And then one wrong pull or one wrong thing to lift. You know, your mom asks you like, hey, can you get the groceries for me? And then you try to get them, and then you pull on the groceries the wrong way, and then out comes your hand, you know? That's no good. You know, it's like when my mom had her back surgery, and they were like, you need to not bend over and lift stuff. And what did you try to do? Bend over and lift stuff. And like, you can't flip and do that. So we had to force her to stop doing that. So, you know, or you make it worse, you know. You just keep opening the old wound and it never closes, and that's no good. You know, it's like, it's a scab. Basically, you're just scraping the scab over and over again, you know. And that's not gonna be helpful. Or, you know, it's like, what if you know, what if you get to a point, it's like your hand gets to the point where you can't even, you know, write or do anything with your hand, and then not, you know. And then you can't even cook for yourself, and like, you won't be able to cook or eat or whatever, because you can't lift up a fork. And that's no good, you know. When you could have just, you know, stayed off of it for a month in hindsight and be like, you know what, the world's gonna keep ticking along without me for a little bit. Obviously, like if you got into a car accident, you can't just not be in the hospital, you know. Like your cousin, he can't just go back to work or whatever, you know. You just gotta take the time you need to heal it. And you know, it's like, you know, like football players or whatever, and they injure their tendons or whatever, and you know, they're like, oh, well, you gotta keep off it. You can't play this for like 2 weeks. And you're like, but I need to do it. It's my thing. Well, you either don't, if you either, you know, either don't do this or you can never do it again. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think you want to lose the use of it. It's like brushing your teeth, right? I mean, I'm one to talk about that, but that's besides the point. But it's like, you know, people are like, oh, you should be flossing your teeth every day and yada 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 yada. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, if you don't do it every day, that's how I get the fucking, you know, root canal, because I wasn't keeping up with my brushing my teeth, and all the cavities and such. I mean, there's something to say about genetics, I guess. You're born with bad genetics. But still.
Every day I brush, floss, gargle, it's like that.
Not to like use the analogy of brushing your teeth, but you know what I mean. It's the same thing. If you don't keep, you know, you just can't just not brush your teeth every day and not expect a root canal. It's like, oh man, you know, it's like I'm willing to talk. You even set an alarm to brush my teeth, but I fall asleep, and then it's like, well, I try not to eat junk food and stuff, so and I got and try to keep it as nice as I can, keep my teeth as nice as I can, but just like, you know, what people have to do sometimes, where it's like, oh, you work like 60 hours a week and you're never home, so it's like, what do you do then, you know? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm always working, I'm always this, I'm always that. But that's how like a dentist makes money and whatnot, I guess. But, or no money in our case, because, you know, no insurance. Like, they don't accept insurance. At least the one I used to go to. I still gotta find another dentist. But, you know, if I hurt it's like, you know, like you get sick, and like when I caught COVID, I can't just walk into work just because I need the money, you know? I still lost money, you know, from not being there a week, you know, but, you know, they're not gonna let me come back anyway. You can't just like work a regular job, come in with the flu and be like, no, I need to work. And it's like, no, you need to go home.
Yeah,
You know?
well, I mean, that's the thing, though. I mean, at least, at the very least, I
Right.
can work from home, so I should, really.
Well, yeah. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, just because you're in that predicament doesn't mean you need the same kind of time off somebody does.
Welcome.
You know, if they didn't work in an office, you know.
If you need anything at all. Welcome to Super Duper Mart, the future of grocery stores.
I wish I could take you up to one of our doctors so they can, you know, stuff. Cause you have the stuff, right? like the care thing, the care
Hi
act
there,
stuff.
citizen. Super Duper Mart is where you will find amazing deals
Good
on
stuff.
the finest
Matter,
food.
honestly.
It does. My
Super
sister
Duper
would know.
Mart
I'll
is
have to
the
ask her
best
because
place
she
for
has it
super
right
duper
now.
deals.
Because
Welcome.
you know,
Hello.
of her
Please see
predicting
our
it not
helpful
working.
automated
So
staff if you need anything at all.
they could.
Welcome to Super Duper Mart, the future of grocery stores.
I'll have to ask her because they're having her birthday on Saturday because they think the baby's coming early. So they're coming over at 6 on Saturday and we're celebrating her birthday. So I'll have her ask her what your stuff covers and how to do it. And if you come back up here, we can go to one of our, you know, go to a doctor up here and see what they can do for you. And then, like I said, if you stayed up here for like 3 months, and we could get you a job and junk, and we could find, you know, some way to help you other than where you're at right now, you know. Then you'd be like, okay, you got the stuff you need up here, and you obviously don't down there, right? You don't have somebody to show you how to drive. You know, no one can take you places. No one can do this. No one can do that. Everybody's too busy. You know. You know. So. They'll figure it out. Still haven't talked to my dad about it, but we'll see what he says after this whole situation of, you know, him, the situation with him and, like redoing the bedroom right now, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, it's a huge, thing,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't, I wouldn't wanna.
No, wouldn't be doing nothing. I mean, my mom didn't seem opposed to it, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, hopefully I could maybe, try to help take care of her. So,
Yeah.
strain off,
Well, I mean,
so he
if
can
I-
rest and not hurt himself.
yeah. All I was saying is like if I can tell him like, hey, she needs somewhere to be, and there's no one else down there to help her, you know. And it's like it's not the same as, my brother and sister. My brother and my sister living together. Them living with their own spouses. It went, until they, it's like, yada yada yada, sleeping in the same bed or whatever.
Well, no, I mean,
Kinda.
we both got better heads on our shoulders than that, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
my dad didn't want them living. I don't know. He just didn't want
I
them
get it,
both
no,
living
believe me,
at
I
the
get
same.
it. I think,
Yeah.
I think my parents would say the same thing, honestly. And I'm like, I get
No,
it.
but sometimes,
You know,
the ends justify the means at that point, because it's like,
oh, of course.
like if my dad can't be like, I mean, I would hope that he's not so heartless and be like, oh, her house got destroyed and she has nowhere to live because she come live with us. He'd be like, if he said no, and I'm like, well, then I'm leaving. It's like,
Oh,
that's like, you know what I mean? That's like, you can't just,
yeah.
right? If my
Nice
brother
armor,
or
buddy.
sister's spouses, like, but while they were living with each other, lost their home in some way,
I mean, personally, I think families
Maybe
should
Ward
be able
has
to
more
be
drawing
together,
paper I can have.
Because honestly, it just works out better. Like, look at the Japanese. It's like,
Well,
people
yeah.
had grandparents living with and the parents and the children in the same home. The grandparents helped look after the children while the parents were in the field or doing whatever they were doing. It's like, that's how it should be, man. It's just a far better system. And the government's not looking after your kids. It's like, no, family is meant to
What the
be
heck
that,
is a
you know?
John anyway?
I mean,
I don't know.
Just
like I
don't
said,
get it.
if I can,
That's how it should be. I think.
convince him, like, okay, If you stay up here for like X amount of months, we can get her a job.
Yeah,
You know.
hopefully. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'd always have the anxiety of I'm probably gonna be the first person fired. You know?
No,
That's what you do with the
no,
autistic people who
no,
have skills.
no. As long as you work hard and you show you're dedicated, you know, it doesn't matter
My
what.
working hard is just not good enough for some people, and I could be killing myself, pulling my heart out for them. It wouldn't matter, you know. It's just how some people are. It's never good enough, you know. I just, you know.
Can't
No.
believe I lost my Nuka Tapper saves. Ugh.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Jen's got
We'll
style
find you
that I can
something you can
respect.
do.
You know what I mean?
That's it. And then we can, in the meantime, we can, you know, we can get you the help you need. You know, obviously, you know, it's like, you know, it's, I mean, for you, it's something that's gotta happen, because, like, I mean, like I said, if one of,
I need a nap or a refill.
you know, if one of you, you know, if your house got ruined and you or your
Those
mom had
detonators
nowhere
would
to
helped us put
go
Noelle
or
at another
something,
community.
and no, you know,
I understand
and
your
no one else
reasons for
be able
what
to
you
help
did.
you as they don't do
So-
now, you know.
Well, the thing is, I know if that happened, I know
Great.
Dana would probably take us
Finally,
in,
some-
but like I
our
would think at
portable-
that point I'd be like, okay,
If you can
look,
get it,
I should probably go
excellent.
somewhere
I
else.
can show you.
You know, that way, you know, it's
Right, I mean,
just
you would
have to
be
look after
suffering,
Mom.
you would be suffering with the doggos and, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
so like mom would be fine, and they would be able to. They would at the very least be able to take
What's
care
that,
of her,
John?
But I'd be like, you know what? Yeah,
yeah.
like I need to go somewhere else. As
Well,
I
you
probably
wanna-
should have been at
no.
my age, but it's like
No.
I shoulda, coulda, woulda.
No, that's
Current
not your
state of
fault.
the Country.
That's not your fault. No, that's not your fault at all. No.
Again,
mean,
it
I'm-
depends on
How's
who
in
you
the ice
ask.
No.
Oh, it's like, well, you're verbal. Oh, am I? Is that why you people misunderstand every word I say, no matter how plain
No,
English I
no.
put it in? Okay, sure, yeah. Sure.
No,
yeah.
it's not
Every-
not your
they'll do
fault that
everything
your
they can
parents
to-
couldn't give you the help you need because you don't. You're just, you know, you're in
to
a,
handicap,
you know, you just
more or less.
you're in an area that can't, you know, it's like people who get, like, my coworker, her daughter, you know, had this surgery she needed to get, and the surgeons weren't here. They're in California, right? So you had to fly to California to get the surgery, right? And if you couldn't afford to do that, you know, is that her fault? No. You know, it's just product of circumstance, you know what I mean? Where it's like, if you went to a normal school and had the same, you know, had the same upbringing I did and went to an actual school that was, instead of something like out in the sticks, you know, that wasn't regulated. Yeah, you know, the bad, if you didn't go to
There's
a
also
backwater
circumstances.
school,
They
you
did
know,
what they could,
yeah,
the best they could, you know.
right, exactly. It's not their fault, but, you know, I mean, the same thing with my parents, like, they, you know, when I was in school, they didn't know how to help me with they didn't even know I had, like, a problem until, like, another teacher pointed it out, you know, and you didn't have that, right?
No,
you didn't
no,
have
I'm
a
just weird
teacher,
retard, so,
you didn't
that was fine.
you didn't have a teacher that dealt with that kind of thing, and, like, you know, you didn't have teachers or teachers' aides to help you deal without that stuff. To point it out and be like, hey, you know, you should really consider, you know, taking them to this and that, you know. You know, it's like, you know, I guess it's not the same exactly, but, you know, it's like if highly religious family who's, or was it Jehovah's Witness, the ones who won't accept blood or whatever, and it's like, you know, and you're like, your son needs a blood transfusion, like, nope, no blood, God will heal us, heal you, or whatever the fuck, and it's like, you know, you just gotta let that person die because of their religious beliefs or whatever. But it's like,
No, if
and
anything, we were encouraged to give blood.
well, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, if the
Yeah,
kid, you know,
alright, yeah,
if the parents
yeah.
get the say or whatnot, and it's like, I don't want this or that, and yada yada yada. You know, like how.
I mean, that being said, you gotta be careful. You know, make sure
You
it's
know.
the right blood type, or else, yeah, they will be.
Well, you know how like the crazy anti-vaxxer people are, where it's like, no, these vaccines are proven and we eradicated polio. Do you want to have polio back? Do you really want your kid to catch polio and give it to other kids? Then keep them out of school or whatever, you know? Or like, you know, they're like, oh no, he doesn't need cough medicine or this. He's fine. He's like coughing and throwing up blood and whatever. It's like, goddamn, take some fucking medicine. It exists. I don't care, give what your shit. You're gonna let your child die because you're too high strung, you know, be like, no, this works. It's been proven to work. Just use it, you know? And it's like, well, you know, not in my house or whatever. And it's like, okay, but at the end of the day, it's another person's life. And if there's a way to, you know, have that, you know, if the kid wants to live or whatever, and they're like, no, I gotta try it. It's like, no, you don't, or whatever. And that's like, and then that kid disowns their parents because it's like, well, you know, my parents would have let me die if I didn't. So I left them and got the help I needed, and then they become like a fucking millionaire philanthropist, and they're like, oh, our son, you're back. We're so glad to see you. And you're like, fuck off, mom and dad. You wanted me to die for your stupid beliefs. Well, I just went and to some really nice people who just wanted to help and cure me, but you just stood there like an idiot, you know? Just be high, you know, just be, you know, or they're like too stubborn to see past their own arrogance and be like, you know what? And it's like at this point, you know, they're being just as irresponsible as somebody not doing something, you know, you know. Or it's like, you know, your baby has cancer or whatever, and we can help him. And it's like, nope. And so you're just gonna let your baby die. That's it. We're just gonna let you choose to kill this innocent human being where, you know, hundreds of thousands of people who dedicate their lives to stopping childhood cancer. And, you know, it wouldn't cost you anything. You know, these people do it out of the goodness of their hearts. That whole hospital that takes in cancer, St. Jude's, yeah. And you're gonna deny them, and it's like, you know, no, they're not. They offer you room and board. They want to see, they want to get rid of this stuff, and you're too stubborn to be like, no. Yeah, it's like, no, it's like, and sometimes at the end of the day, it's like, well, you gotta let other people be people. But at the end of the day, it's like, what's the difference? What's the difference?
I'm like,
what's the difference
give
between?
people a choice. Don't force it on them either. That's what I'm saying. Especially when it's proven
I
that some
don't know.
people have died
Give-
from, you know, the experimental drugs, rather than the real vaccines, which are
I'm not
proven, tested,
talking about
and-
vaccines. I'm just talking in general. If there's medical help that is actually helps
Oh, of
someone,
course.
you should
I'm
take
all
it.
for that. You know me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, whenever, you know.
Not experimental
I'm also a
drugs
person
or
that's
whatever.
like, personal choice is a thing.
Personal choice is a thing, but when it involves potentially a human life, sometimes
Yeah.
that, you know, it's in another way. It's like, oh, should you really keep, like, if you're like, if I was a vegetable, right? The other selfish act is like, oh well, we have this technology to keep him alive, but like, should you? You know,
Well,
that's the other
yeah,
end of
well,
the
believe me,
spectrum.
Aaron, I was
That's the other end. That's the other end of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Where it's like, if,
know
like,
that
you know, if-
situation all too well, and I'd
right.
rather never see it again, honestly.
Right.
It was terrible. And I know we did the right thing at the end of the day. But
right. But I'm not talking about you not knowing that. I'm talking about the people who are too selfish and high strung to see, like, no, this isn't living. You know, we may have the technology to keep them living or whatever, but you know, at this point, let them, you know, let them go. You know, but then there's people who are just too stuck up their own butt to realize that, and they're like, at the end of the day, then they're doing the opposite, you know, of that. You know, you keep getting surgeries, you keep doing this, you keep trying to keep them alive or whatever, just because you don't want to see them go. But at the end of the day, it's like, I think what they really need more is peace than you know, some people can't see that, and you know, there's that, and the, you know, the other way of the spectrum, you know, the other side of the coin, where it's like, you know, this person is dying, we have the cure, but you refuse to give it to them, you know. It's like, you know, you have a kid with an open cut, and you're like, I refuse Band-Aids because they have X amount of chromosomes, and they give my kid autism, and it's like,
No,
what? You
to
know
be
what I mean?
fair, I found that I am allergic to Band-Aids, so you just gotta, you know, it's like you just find something that,
Well,
you know.
what I'm
Like,
saying,
just know your
you
kid's
wouldn't.
allergies, right?
I'm not talking about just a Band-Aid itself, on allergies or whatever. I'm talking about like just the fact that a Band-Aid helps a wound close, like closing a wound, gauze, anything. You know, it's like, oh well, I believe not giving my kid, you know, an adhesive strip to put on themselves. You know, and it's like, so you just let your kid run around with an open cut and just get diseases because you think they cause yada 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 because you heard it on the internet and some guy told you. You know what I mean? It's like when they're so stuck up their own butt because like, well, I heard, you know, they got the microplastics and your balls will fall off, and it's like, what? You know, it's like how everybody was just afraid of gluten because people had gluten allergies all of a sudden. You know, I don't deny people who have gluten allergies, but I can tell which ones are the ones who actually don't when they ask. You know,
Yeah.
if you have a gluten allergy, you kind of don't need to ask if the thing has gluten. You should know, right? Like, you shouldn't be, you know, you should know what things you should and should not eat. You know, like being diabetic, right?
Yeah.
You do that research, it's your way of life. But if you're just someone who doesn't want to eat gluten and act like, oh, is this gluten free? And I'm like, are you asking me because you have an allergy, or are you asking me because you're the hippie that's part of the same stupid ass movement? Like, oh well, everybody else is doing it. But the whole Ozempic thing to lose weight, or like it was designed for people with diabetes to regulate the diabetes, and be like, well, actually, it's a weight loss drug. It's like, no, it's not, and you shouldn't be using it as such. But that's why it's cost so much money, because people try to get it for themselves. You know.
Yeah.
And then other times, sometimes you gotta take a, you know, sometimes you have to take a chance on something and gamble. Sometimes that's also another, you know, that's also another the side, you know, where it's like sometimes you just, you know, I mean, I did it with you and Junk, you know, and you did it with me. That was a gamble. You know, with you, like, you know, I'll be like, oh, I did never this and that, I don't like people, yada yada yada, you
I
know.
still do.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you know
now
what I
feel
mean?
like I'm worse now because I'm just like, I'm tired of their BS. They don't have to be this way, but they choose to be. So I choose to not be around them because they choose to be jerks. They all do.
Well, that's what I'm
And I'm
saying.
just like, no, I'm
That's
not
what
gonna reward them for that.
No,
Done.
but you should
Fine.
reward the ones who aren't, you know. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying.
One or two, yeah.
Well,
No,
those one or
I'm just
two
done.
mean, those one or two mean a lot more than they think.
Like,
you think
I'm
they do.
sorry, I really am. I don't want. I'm tired. You know,
Yeah.
I try to be friends with people, and 9 times out of 10 they stab me in the back. So I'm just done with that. Literally, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and
Yeah.
expecting different results. So I just quit. You know,
Yeah.
I quit. I'll try to be kind to people, but like I don't expect good things back from them, and I'm certainly
No,
not
I
gonna,
mean, you
know.
shouldn't expect good things back from people who are just doing something
No.
good for them. That's the.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just like, no, I'm just, in fact, I only ever expect them to stab me in the back. That way I'm pleasantly
No,
surprised.
that's not a good way to think neither. Just think someone that was
Well,
going to
it's
stab you
just
in the
life.
back,
It's how
because
people are.
then,
Yeah.
you know,
It's just how people are. It's how they choose to be.
I guess that's
But
how
why-
I am.
why?
I
I
must
don't
be
know.
some in respect, because I
No,
don't
you're one of
want
the few who don't, huh?
I don't
It's,
know.
you
One
know.
day I might stab you in the back by accident. You know,
Well,
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I might have to do something that might not necessarily you might not necessarily agree with, and be like, well, you know, I had to do it. You know, this or that. You know, or you know, just I mean, you just can't. I mean, yeah, you can be skeptical of people and be like, all right, you know. It's like, you know, not all people are out to get you or bad or whatever, but you know, in your circumstance, it's like, yeah, you definitely have that trauma and like another trauma as well. And I can feel like if you know, if you were you know, if you were a person like if you you took a chance on someone and tried to be overly friendly with it, and it like, you know, it didn't work out too many. I mean,
never again.
yeah,
Be kind to people and be there and be
Yeah.
kind to them.
You just
from a
gotta be-
distance. Never again.
I mean, you just can't just shut out people who are just trying to be generally friendly, because then, you know, up to them it's like, oh well, obviously something happened to this person, and they just, you know, if someone just tried to generally be nice to you, but then you refused their, you know, their open
No, again, I'll be
hands,
nice
you
back, but
know.
just from a distance, you know.
Yeah, but what if they
want?
want, you know, what if they actually want to? Well, that's not fair to them. Like, what if they really want to be friends with you, you know?
Well, they would
That's
show
not-
it, you know, in their actions.
Well,
They may be,
that's what I
don't know,
mean. Like, if someone actually showed it to you, and you're like, hey, I
If
like
they
your
did,
stuff,
then
yeah,
sure.
like, you want to hang out or whatever, you wouldn't just be like, oh no, I refuse to hang out with anybody ever again because somebody stabbed me in the back. And it's like, you know, it's like people who get cheated on and be like, no, I'll never remarry or whatever, and yada yada yada. And then guess what happens? They remarry because, you know, it's like people who go on, like, it's like it was, you know, it's like me, and like, you know, and I was doing the online dating thing, and like it didn't work out or whatever, you know what I mean? And you know, I did it for a while or whatever. And I was like, you know what, if it happens, it happens. But I didn't completely like shut out and be like, nope, I will, you know, if I was just like, nope, not gonna be in a relationship at all, you know, ever. And if I was thinking like that, then I would have, like, you know, at the moment you started liking me, I'd be like, nope, I don't want a relationship with anybody. You're nice, but we're done, you know. And then I would, you know, just like, nope, they want something from me, you know. But I wasn't, you know. Right? But I did think that way. It's like, no, I was thinking that, but I gave you a chance, you know. And sometimes you just gotta give, you know, people chances. And other people you don't give a chance, you know. Obviously you can tell, right? That are just like, no, I don't meld with your vibe, bro. Get the fudge away from me. You know what I mean? So, no, you just can't. I mean, be friendly and
Also, so many people, they
keep a lookout
pretend
for
to be my
raiders.
friend, but I can obviously tell they want something, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
No.
Get out of here with that.
no,
I
but
shouldn't do that to people.
you shouldn't
I
also
certainly don't go
be as
around
bad
doing
as
that to them.
no, but you shouldn't also be, you know, be closed off to be like, you know, you should be a little bit, you know, before you were like too open and you were like, oh, people like me or whatever and want to be my friend, and you know, you got too close to the wrong person, you know.
Well, several people. So,
Right.
just,
But
no.
there's several people you did get close to, you know, that like you for who you are, want you, like Queen and Little
I
and
don't
Shay,
think
and
I'm
they like you.
close, and that's probably for the best.
No.
It's like, I like them well enough. I'm just not gonna get close. I'd rather not, because I'd rather
No.
not cause them pain either. So,
No.
I don't want to do that.
No.
I really don't want to do that,
No.
especially.
No.
Honestly, I'm really doing this more so for other people than me at this point. I'm like, I don't want to cause drama. I don't want to cause.
No,
pain.
you don't have-
That's all I'm
you don't
seem
have-
to be capable of doing.
No.
So you know.
You don't have to
all
cause
I ever do.
drama, just to
Just about time.
sometimes just be there and hanging out with another person is all they need, you know. You know, and it's like, you know, I mean, if I was like, you know, when I was first working at my job or whatever, and I was completely closed off to even talking to anybody, and just, you know, it's like not talking, you know, to no one, or didn't want to talk to this person, or didn't want, you know, or sometimes there's people that's like, all right, we don't vibe very well, and that just happens. But you can generally just be a nice person, and you know, they might not like you because they're overly nice. Or, well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, you know, that's like with me, like, there's just some people who hate the fact that, like, you can be overly you know, like how I get overly excited at stuff, and it's like there's people like, why don't you just shut the hell up? And it's like, all right, cool, you know.
Why don't? And my response to them is, why don't you shut the heck up and let him have his thing? There's few enough joys in life, so if you don't like it, then
Right.
just go away and leave him alone.
Right. That's why. So there's no reason to actually. I mean, there's no reason to actually go that far with it, but you know what I mean. It's like there's people
No, but
who like
no,
their
he's
thing.
happy, leave him alone.
Right, but my happiness doesn't get affected by those people, right? They try to put you
Well,
down, you know, and be like, no, don't take this. You know, you can't take this thing away from me just because you either stole it or yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, people like came in like, oh, I played this game, and like, and you'd be like, oh, that game sucks, you shouldn't play it. And it's like, all right, fine, I'm still gonna play it though. You know. I'm still gonna, if I'm enjoying it and having a vibe, I don't care. You know, I'm not gonna put down other people for enjoying Call of Duty. I will point out for many racks and reasons with actual, you know, with actual facts and reason, being like, this is why it is bad. I'm not telling you it's, you know, it's like, everybody plays bad games a whim too. It's like, you know, why do you think Bethesda still has games that people play? I can acknowledge the bugs. Do I defend them? Absolutely not. And people want the things better. I mean, look at Pokemon. Pokemon's the biggest egregier of that notion, where they think they can get away with, like, you know, releasing a buggy, unusable mess of a game, and then sue another company just because it's similar, which they're not getting away with, which is cool. But yeah, there's something to say to be that, you know, or like a company like, you know, like Windows being like, oh, you gotta have, you know, Windows 11, we gotta force you off of it, just, you know, with the Windows 10 thing, you know, and be like, nope, people will find a way around your bullshittery and call you out on it. And you'll wonder why people switch to something different, you know. You know, it's like, you know, if, you know, I don't know how people's opinion on Apple products are, but there are still the Apple shills, you know.
So, my opinion is it was better when Steve Jobs was alive.
Yep.
So,
But, you know, you can't, you know, but there are people who still buy Apple products, but like, you're like, Apple sucks. And I'm like, oh, why do you buy them? It's like, well, and it's like, well, nothing. You know. You know. I mean, like when people are like, oh, you like this because, you know, why do you like, you know, like, you know, me liking Mario or whatever, being 35, be like, oh, you still like that shit? You know? And it's like, you should grow up or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, shut up. Shut your dumbass head. I'll do what I want and you can just suck my fart. I am an adult with adult money and I can do whatever.
Is a thing that has been around since humanity, so I don't want to hear it.
I mean, it's not even nostalgia based. It's just like,
you know what I mean.
liking
It's
a
like
thing.
That thing that reminds you of good times. And yes, Jilly, I know you're about to grow up. I'm sorry.
Oh. I thought that was a baby.
No, that is Jilly.
Oh.
Jilly, do you really need to do it right here, though?
Hmm. Too bad you.
Oh, Cat, do you need to do it right there?
Oh. What? Oh.
Cat, why?
Oh. 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 Go clean it up, I guess, or something. I don't know. I will clean it up for you. Hmm. At least you didn't throw up on the couch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right there. Right over there. It's right there. It's right, yeah.
Hey, the same way where Bentley pees or poops in the house. The way my dad gets over angry and it's like, why would you do this? And it's like, cause he's old. It's like, well, you clean it up. I do clean it up. The problem of having an old pet.
I mean,
I mean, I'm sure she doesn't want to do it on purpose. I mean, hopefully, I mean, she'll be like 14 this year?
20,
20?
25. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's old.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be the one next to go, you know. Can't last that much longer. You know.
You say that, but she probably.
I mean, she's not
Yeah.
she's not eating, you said, so that's gonna contribute to it. I mean, my brother's dog was, it's not that he wasn't eating, but, you know, he was having those seizures and stuff. Yeah. I mean, at some point she's not gonna be able to, not gonna be eat at all, and then she's gonna be malnourished, and then, I mean, she eats some food, right?
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean, it's probably because she's a nervous cat, right? So, I don't know. Be different if you had a healthy cat that wasn't traumatized
Oh,
and
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Elvis depressed me. Plushy. Alchemazoid. Oh, do that. I could learn different type of arrows now, like flaming arrows or rising arrows, frozen arrows. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing after that you won't eat then. Eat some food. Right? Hmm.
Let's go with like 7 years probably.
Hmm. No. Oh. You go get some ginger ale or anything?
No, I should probably avoid that too. It's still soda.
These things will blow your head off without thinking twice. Was about to happen, too, before you lent a hand. Thanks for that. Assaultrons are military-grade hardware. They've got nothing on good old-fashioned human resolve.
Where's the...
Nothing like frying assaultrons. But when you take out their legs and they're still going, that's nightmare fuel for days.
Someone gets a bigger cut than you. Something's up. So watch your back.
I know you want what I took, but we need it as much as they do. That's a deal.
Or treasury. I'm friendly with... How do I check that? Oh, there we go. I'm cooperative. Echo up higher? I guess I'd be friendly with the raiders. That makes sense. Or if I'll get another paint. But give him the technical data. I have the Brother to Steel Night paint. You can get the Paladin or the other one.
I can't help but wonder. It's a feudal. I can't wait.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls, anything tries to attack.
Right away. Oh, I did. Okay.
The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward. The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
Oh, right, the big tunnel. Two more. Two more legendaries.
Girl's gonna have
I
to
can
make the first move, I reckon.
upgrade one of my armor. Did your mom clean it up?
Yeah.
If she's not viewing over, you know, being pathetic or whatever. I mean, you'll be, I'm hungry. It's like, well, maybe you can throw it up your dinner, cat. I got a new.
I mean, she sounded like she was in distress.
I got a new pose. Free in the combat shop. Guess that must be for taking people. Well, no problems at church, I hope. No. Still playing way too loud to be usable.
Well, it's them. No, that's how they like it. Fine. Use of the many, or maybe needs of the few.
I mean, I don't think everybody there needs to hear that loudly, but
No, but I mean, it has been brought up to the sound person several times, so it's like, okay, well. super
Yeah.
team. They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Some point where you gotta get somebody and be like, "Yeah, I have a decibel meter, and this is bad." You know?
I mean, I'd be like, listen, I've seen several children with those headphones, those noise canceling headphones. Like, listen, God's not deaf, okay? Why do we need to make ourselves silly? Okay.
I mean, yeah, I
It does not
mean,
need to be that loud. You're inside a building. You know, this does not need to be that loud.
I'm saying like you
Like,
don't
I
need to be
mean-
as loud as a concert outside,
No.
and
No.
even then, they're not even that loud. Yep.
And then again, it's not just that. For me, it's like, no,
I
some
mean-
of this is just me, because, like, I've been so many places and
No.
it's just too loud there, and
No,
people
it's not
also don't
you.
have a problem.
That definitely no. When I was down there, it's like no, that's even, yeah, that's just unhealthy. You know,
I mean,
that's just dangerous. You know,
yeah.
that's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna have hearing damage. I'm like, oh, no wonder you can't hear anything. You go to a place where, you know, they play stuff at a decimal level that no one should be
I mean,
listening at. You know?
for me, it's like, it's kind of the problem because it's not just there. Plenty other places where it's just too loud. Even places indoors.
Yeah, but those places aren't, you know, loud enough to hurt everybody's. You know what I mean? That was just,
Yeah.
you know, that's just absurd how high of volume that they have. You know, you're not outside.
No.
And it's like, you would think, I mean, at that point you would be, I don't know, corroding the audio equipment and then it breaks because it's too loud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's clearly way too loud for, you know, anybody's ear holes, let alone, like, your own. So, like, I don't know.
But then again, it's like, I'm just not a good judge because everything is too loud for me, so, you
No,
know.
no, you're completely right. I wouldn't say good judge is. I don't think being a good judge is necessarily a part of that. But it's like, no, it's generally too loud. Here's science, you know. I have this thing that measures sound, and you guys is way too loud, you know. You're listening at a decibel range that is going to burst your eardrums, you know. Or it's like, oh, you people who like, you know, the bass of their speakers to be really high up and it's vibrating your entire body, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
No,
it's
I
like,
that. I don't understand how people can do that.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like it's the, you gotta see the what is it? What's the phrase? You gotta see the something for the trees or whatnot.
Forest for the trees.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, nah, man. It's like, no, this is just like, you know, yeah, you're just too dang loud. Yeah. Turn it down to a reasonable decibel level. It's like, yeah, but like, I don't care if you want it loud enough to God can hear. He's probably gonna tell you to turn it down, cause
I mean, he probably.
yeah.
He probably like, listen, there are children who maybe actually.
And people are like, shut up! I'm watching Moodang! Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Chibi Doki down there. But like, that's too loud! I'm watching Moodang! Like at some point, they're not supposed to be. They're not gonna hear it all. You know. Why did all our musicians leave? Oh, they can't hear. That's weird. They lost their hearing somehow. Wonder how that happened. Burst through your drums. I don't know.
Yeah?
Hey, you find my letter? Oh, hey. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's, chat with me for a sec. It's from someone back at the compound I come from, or came from. We were a community of ghouls holed up in the hills. I haven't told anyone here, but I've actually moved out. All my guns and gear come from my own connections these days. Not that I'd tell Vinny that. The letters, though, are just ordinary updates on life. I left for good reason. I don't regret it. But some folks here are just family. Plus, if I went back, I'd be selling for them again. I know I'm being vague, but I could still use some advice. Let's just say I didn't like what they were doing with their cut of the business.
Gotta wait a whole nother hour for that food to reheat.
Too busy. Maybe later?
It is. But having someone listen helped. Thanks, kid.
Sonny makes a good hoagie.
You sort out Eugenie's problem? Well, you know what they say. Family's everything. You met my nephew? Drives me up the fucking wall sometimes. But that's family. Things will work themselves out. You did good work. Swing by again tomorrow. I'll see if anything for you to do turns up.
It's hard work making a living out here.
Sorry, no time to chat.
I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
Stash box.
If the Scorched or the Ferals don't get you, the rats will. Clean up this. Fix that. Ugh, it never seems to end.
You need a can opener for that armor?
Someone over your house.
Hard work making a living out here.
We're doing the spin the wheel event again.
No.
Spin the wheel, Raggedy Man.
Bust the deal and spin the wheel.
I think our pets have escaped. Before the time is up. It's time to spin the wheel again.
Oh.
Okay.
I hope it's not a scary one. doesn't belong here.
Quick! Destroy that squatter! Return to the stage and spin the wheel!
Something big is coming. Watch out, friends. Oh boy! Congratulations!
Wow-wee! Great job, everyone!
Bottle bot.
Hey there, adventurer. Here to explore the fairgrounds?
Whacker smacker.
Smile on, keep the air energy up.
Right now?
Ash, again. Stopping here was a bad idea. I demand the shade of a good pie next stop.
There's no time to be upset anymore. Let it all go.
Oh. Pretty good. Oh, that's really good.
Huh?
I don't know. I guess
Oh, it just hurt.
I finally got Chameleon on one of my power armor pieces. And I got
Oh, nice.
Hunger and Thirst grow 10% slower. Really cool. I guess there's a Safe Crackers one. But that's not a good mod. I don't know how you get their mods, but
I cooked myself some fries and a chicken patty burger thing in the air fryer.
just slow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I mean, it's like, well, I feel my blood sugar getting low, so it's like, well, okay. You know, it's like, which one do you want? Do you want to not be able to see straight, or?
Yeah.
I need mods, please. I need.
You gotta use the thief. They'll always drop something.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get my MP up, so like,
I think if you have health, if you have Heinz May in your party, if Steve equipped it, you automatically have it, that ability. When you hit stuff, you get more. As long as he's holding it. It's like one of his abilities you can level up, I think. Oh, I was singing. Oh.
Oh no, the protagonist is the one that has the one where you get him from the overworld enemies.
Yeah, but he, as long as he's I think as long as I'm pretty sure if Heinz May is out just in general, he has that ability.
Let's see. I got him on feet.
Like he should have that ability.
Yeah, his is like in battle.
Yeah, but it's also out of battle too. The thing is, as long as he's one of the party members that are out near you or something, like he's in your party, I think you just have it. But the main hero gets it when you hit stuff, but he does find extra stuff when he's out. If he's in your party and just wandering around with you, pretty sure.
Please do not interfere with
Mhm.
resort security patrols.
You do.
Chasing me. Oh god. Leave me alone!
Oh no.
Stupid abomination! I'll make you eat your own tail.
Oh.
I'll make you eat your own stinger! Deep fry it and feed it to you.
Oh. Fricassee.
Hey, the world's tough out there. Don't make it tough inside yourself, too.
Was it new? Oh, the king? I unlocked them.
I should go on a walk. You know what they say. Observe nature and the psalms will flow.
Oh, bottle bar. I did them. Of it.
Grounds look clear. Hopefully there ain't much damage. That's the last of the critters. Great job. Oh, darn. Looks like the circuit breakers have blown. Mind patching them up so Kai can get the repellers running? Just follow the cables from the generator. They'll lead you right to them. Just a few left now. Doohickeys! Gonna give Ares a piece of my mind when I see him next. What the heck? The juice must have been turned up too high.
T-Rex Potamus. French fry.
Todd, it's definitely getting worse, all right. You're doing great. Just hold out a little longer. No. Clyde, hurry. That big thing is back. And it's looking mighty hungry. Don't block me out. Shoot that thing.
Blue Devil. Are in one piece. My teeth hurt a little. Anyways, hope the reward is enough. You really saved our behinds. Be sure to come on back once we clean things up. What? What the hell? Oh shit. Okay. Okay. That then. I think I did accidentally sell it because I just did it again.
Oh, really? What? But you had it locked.
I had it locked. Yeah, it sold. I literally just saw it. Yeah.
Oh.
I had to buy it back.
Well, I mean, that is the thing that people like have noticed though. It's like stuff just literally disappearing out of.
It didn't go missing. It went sold. I accidentally sold it, the old one. So, more careful.
Yeah, but it, like if it's locked, it shouldn't.
It's locked. It shouldn't, but it did. It did though.
Well, that's another bug, I guess. Then.
Like I was doing it too fast, and I probably sold. I have it recorded, so I can look back at it, and yeah, I did sell it. Good to know. If you like do it too quickly, it'll still sell it. It just did it.
Oh man.
Please refrain from theft, looting, assault, murder, or trampling the flowers.
Guess if we do it too quick, we can still accidentally sell something.
Drop off your donations over here.
Cleaning this place up actually gives me a sense of peace.
You might not need it, but I guarantee somebody else does.
I got a chuckle out of Rucker yesterday.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it?
Feel better
I
after
mean,
eating.
sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving? Yes, exactly. You understand, I can tell. A future filled with people supporting each other, regardless of background or history. It's always good to meet someone who can see the big picture. Now, how'd you like to be a part of it? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the Refuge running.
There I go, reassuring myself again.
Let me check my notes. We always need molded plastic. You can never have too much of it, and I gotta be honest, we don't have enough. I'd love it if you could help us with, 50 pieces? We could do a surprising amount. You do? Amazing. It just so happens I got a little something. We might need a lot of things, but you know how it is. And I've got a feeling you're... Thanks so much for that.
I did that.
Nice vacation, Jeremiah. Robot butlers? Is this a refuge or a palace? I'm still getting used to sleeping with both eyes closed. Sometimes I just check out.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day.
A dash of this. A sprinkle of that. Perfection. Bonjour.
Another French lady in
My
here.
name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning.
My friends,
Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Sounded like too much work.
My friend, I hope you will stop by. Au revoir. Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Died and gone to heaven. Or hell if you look out the window.
On the bed. Dinner kit. The fuck, come on.
I could really use a drink. The Rucker wants us sober on the job.
And who's Elvis? Find
No reservations required. Help yourself to any table.
supposed to go for it.
Potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh. And only a few rats.
Burn. Here.
Good morning. The dining room is open for breakfast. Please feel free to seat yourself.
I get a potato.
I could really use a drink, but Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Where am I supposed to find the meat?
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the Mirelurk meat.
Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Oh no. Oh, I never get on my power armor.
Good afternoon. Lunch is now being
Find the basket
served.
of
Please
venison.
have a seat.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
Anywhere here.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get at the back by myself.
Get in here. Here.
I hope we get some Deathclaw meat
Please
soon.
seat
Its tenderness
yourself.
is magnifique.
A waiter will be with you shortly.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
None of these have meat. Easy.
No reservations required. Help yourself to any table.
Not in. Oh. Oh, is this it? No. I don't know what it is. Not in the kitchen at all. Supposed to be? I'm confused.
Can't believe we've got a bird-a-bird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
Here.
No mouth in Appalachia will go hungry with Chef Esme around.
Where are they keeping it? Where are they keeping the basket of venison? Should be a basket. Oh, is there no basket? Oh, yeah. I found the other two. They were in here. She said they were here. It's a bullshit.
The work I do is extremely rewarding. Boy, is it tiring.
Wonder why they call it the pit. Probably better I don't have to know.
This is horse dookie. It's burned. I can't find your stupid venison.
My friends didn't want to join up.
They don't have it anywhere.
Said
It's fine.
responders
It's fine.
sounded like too much
Stupid.
work. Wonder what they're doing now.
Oh no, the stew has burned. Here is, hopefully.
Good afternoon. Lunch is now being served.
Just trying to get through another day. Only 12 more hours.
Those raiders fight like hell. Maybe they're crazy enough to join an expedition. Hey, sport. You wouldn't happen to be handy with an electrocompression spanner, would you? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you aren't. I invented the thing. Sorry to put you on the spot, kid. I'm Skippy Rorich. I'm here on behalf of the Union. We're looking to get our home. Don't let me keep you.
Goodbye.
It's nice to see people around in the responders uniform again.
You have anything to do with this place? We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food. You're messing with me, right?
Could do with a little sleep.
Considering all of the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
I heard about what happened in
I've
Morgantown.
never felt safer.
I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send
I
us
heard
somewhere
about
safe.
what happened
Somewhere.
in Morgan.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. She don't fly without my approval, and right now, you ain't got it. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks. Hope you don't mind a trip over to Cranberry Bog. So talk to me. Nice. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead men.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others. It feels like I've died and gone to heaven.
A safe
Or
haven
hell.
filled with people trying to help others? It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
Oh. Where is? Hey, buddy. Are you still in the area with the Chimera? Feel better after eating some food?
Gotta keep your eyes peeled in this weather.
Looks like it might rain later.
It's Slippy out. Yeah!
The only time I miss being inside the vault is when the weather's bad. Or if there's a nuke. Jen's got style that I can respect. You know what I mean?
Guess if you're going too quick, you can accidentally try to sell stuff in quick succession. You can accidentally sell something that's locked. The Siri bot worked.
Oh.
Yeah, Siri bot banned red. Something recent spam detected. Block term, best viewers.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, it's working. Oh. Falling down the mountain. That's cool. I might have to help my dad tomorrow. The rest of the... Because they took the floor out. So, I might have to help him bring up the wooden panels that are on the floor in the kitchen up to the to the room. But we'll see. I guess the guy has not coming tomorrow. I just have to help him move all that stuff up or something.
Well, let's see. Maybe in like an hour, hour and a half, we'll watch a movie.
Yeah. Might go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. The hand not hurting right now.
No, it's doing good.
Heck, I'm tempted to even buy the new Steam machine. The actual little PC. I don't know. Just tempted. I'm like, ah man, they actually did it. They made the orange box. If they made like maybe they'll have like several SKUs and we're like, oh, here's like, you know, like the Steam Deck has the several SKUs to it, and one of them was like, you know, you get a custom skin for the keyboard or whatever, digital keyboard, and custom whatever. I mean, I guess D-Brand would make a custom skin for it, but you know what I mean. Like, they'll probably make like a specialty thing. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe even maybe the headset will be like there'll be a version of the headset that's just like I feel like there'll be a version of the headset that'll just come with like the extra like pro straps and stuff. There's like, this is the pro strap headset version, or who knows, like
maybe.
I would think they did it with the Steam Deck. So the controller, I'm not so sure. Maybe the controller, maybe they'll be thinking of doing different skins. The controller.
Maybe.
I mean, they have D-Brand to do that, so I just buy a D-Brand skin for the Steam controller, to be honest. So they probably wouldn't have that. I could see them doing different, though. For sure. At least they already know that the two SKUs that they are doing are either 512 gig or it's 1 terabyte for the Steam machine. I think, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. We'll see. It'll probably be maybe March, April, or May, I would assume. That's what if they early spring, and those 3 months are spring. Because June, July, August is summer. So I just hope they have the manufacturing capabilities, or if everybody wants a Steam controller, they just don't immediately run out like they did with the Steam Deck when everybody tried buying it and getting a reservation, and then be like, oh, it's several months, and then they finally were able to up production on it, so you could just buy a Steam Deck straight up. So hopefully that's the case with the Valve, the new headset they have, the Valve, whatever it's called, I forget.
Hope so.
And definitely people will make a bunch of different accessories for it, that'll be sure. That'd be cool. Yeah, and I hope it's more repairable than the old headset, since the Steam Deck is so easily repairable. I can assume the controller is definitely easily repairable compared to the other two, I don't think the computer is, but if they do sell the mini PC that they're selling with the ability to, I mean, obviously you can open it up and tweak it as much as you like, but you know, the ability to upgrade it, and then if something breaks in it or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, you can replace that part really easily, you know? Like going to iFixit, we sell the replacement parts. We'll see what people think. I mean, I would assume there's gonna be like another hands-on event for people who have it. I mean, they were already doing that a couple of weeks ago. But all that footage was recorded that just came out, so I would assume probably maybe a couple weeks before, maybe a month before, because you would think pre-orders for like the controllers and the headset and stuff, since you would think the controller and the Steam machine and the headset would all coincide with each other, because that's what they want. They want like that whole ecosystem to be a thing, so they want you to be able to buy the controller, the computer, and the headset, and the Steam Deck all one thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole big easy bundle to play games, and I'm like, yeah, I can see that. So if they're able to manufacture those parts, or get the parts for them fast enough, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, with the whole tariff situation, that's definitely gonna affect it, but who knows if that's still a thing. Like if that winds down by next year, or something else happens, and or they find a loophole or a workaround, you know. 'Cause obviously, Steam doesn't have, you know, they don't have that hardware. It's obviously made somewhere else, so they don't have that hardware in-house, you know, all the parts to make it in an incredibly super high demand, you know, unless they order the, I don't know how the, like if they have the tariffs and they order the parts they use to manufacture them here, I think they're still tariffed. But by how much? Because obviously they know what's going on. They're not stupid, because you can go and buy a Steam Deck still for $400, and they haven't raised the price on that. So they must have some workaround, because Valve hasn't raised the price of the Steam Deck, you know, compared to everything else. So it tells you something, because it's like with all the tariff nonsense, you would think, oh, you know, this thing they should be raising the price on the Steam Deck, but they haven't. So hopefully that means they don't have to do some, like, you know, Nintendo had to raise the price on the Switch for no appointed reason, and Xbox rose all their shit, well, like Steam hasn't done nothing. So whatever their plan is, maybe they're manufacturing it in-house, but I doubt it, because, you know, they're using AMD processors and shit like that. They obviously come from other places. So we'll see. I'm predicting it'll come out like maybe I think maybe we'll hear something in February, and then maybe they're thinking of March-May release. You know, unless something else happens and they have to delay it because of manufacturing concerns. And be like, yeah, we can't make enough. You know, like the actual you know. Just the actual ability to actually produce the thing cost more than what they can do. Let's see. I mean, I feel like the Steam controller they could definitely do pretty easily, since it's literally just, you know, the Steam Deck just cut in half. And if they already have the manufacturing needs to do that. Here.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
I hope that rumor comes to something. Rucker said to be looking for you. Hope you got some good news about those patient care instructions.
Oh, yeah.
Follow-up care, wound care, oxygen concentrations. These instructions have it all. Getting this here means so much.
Oh, a treasury notes.
You are welcome here. All are welcome here, of course.
Did it.
All these supplies. We could really do some good trading in spring.
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather. A safe haven filled with people.
Oh, hey there. Nice to see you.
It feels like I died and gone to heaven. Or hell if I look out the window.
Either way. Yes.
I could really use a day off.
What do you call a radstag on a stage? A deer in...
Robot butlers. Is this a refuge or a palace?
Hey there, sport. What brings you back my way? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Hell, you've got raider gangs here, right? I've heard about your Blood Eagles. The Fanatics are something like them, but more organized. Imagine every single raider gang you've ever heard got together and decided to make like Genghis Khan. Sweep over everything. Kill anyone who won't join, and put anyone too weak to fight into forced labor camps. Everything that's not theirs they take. That's the Fanatics. And be glad they're not here. The Union is a sort of a... I guess you might call us a confederation, or a resistance. People banding together for defense. See, there's a group in the pit. Calls themselves Fanatics. They roll into your area. You either... The Union? Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. Anyway, sure thing. You've done right
I
by
can
me.
ride the vertibird.
So you got the okay for me. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too. So as far as the responders are concerned, you're good to go.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia, too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're coming.
Here to lend a hand, or 'cause you need a hand? Either way, it's fun.
If only Ellison would put as much work into the refuge as he does into the Brotherhood.
Oh, maybe I have to go on the roof. That would be.
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox.
That's Linux.
Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. Ruckus said somebody'd be coming by. If you're all set, I'm a miracle worker and... Now I get my girl ready for takeoff, and you...
Expeditions. Survivor groups beyond have made contact. Travel to new territories and help rebuild the wasteland. Vertebrates are standing by at the way. Travel to expeditions located outside Appalachia. Team leaders can assemble groups and use the map to begin a new expedition. Teams may return to Appalachia from the same expedition. Huh.
Yo! Yep.
So do I have to be on a team in order to do it?
Oh.
Or like a big team, people, I think? Yeah, they're done. Yeah, I think it's just expedition. Faith, yeah? Think so? Oh yeah. Description, table readiness, chapter. Let's see the expeditions. Oh, say. I go there. Okay. Just other.
Pardon our dust.
Dang.
This is an active work site. Guests are advised to stand clear.
I go. I'm down here.
Guest security is our priority.
So you're still doing the Chimera thing?
I can't be there myself. I gotta do what I can from afar.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get at the bag by myself.
If you see anything that requires attention, do let me know.
So legitimate.
You ever get that
Or
feeling
more.
like you forgot something?
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just...
I swear, I'm going to have to tie these books down. Another book on missing.
They've really gotten
It's a hospital, not a library. Who keeps
These
wandering
refugees
off
wouldn't
with
last one
next
day
things?
in Crater.
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh, and only a few rads.
Practice my pitch. Nah, who am I kidding? I've been doing this all decade.
It's been sunny all week. I love it
Heck
here.
is-
As I've said, Mrs. Russo, the facilities are available to responders and refugees.
I am responding to a need to save an addict from the terrifying consequences of indulgence. I suppose your charity doesn't extend to dirty junkies. Is that it?
As it stands, I have no way to verify your story. Had you a prior relationship with us, or the victim was present for our medical staff to...
Prior relationship. So this is a refuge ruled by nepotism, is it?
I deeply apologize for the commotion, darling. We do strive to make every visit to the White Spring a pleasant one.
Finally, you've arrived. I was resigned to having to convince this lunatic that my daughter is dying all by myself.
Do you know this woman? Ah, wonderful.
I believe an apology is in order.
Apologies are ordered to those who deserve them. Nonetheless, it behooves the refuge to help those in need. Perhaps you could provide more coherent details regarding this woman's conundrum. We've heard the name. The stories place it as something rather more dangerous than your average chem.
The High is legendary, reserved for the upper crust of idiots who live in America's playground and still manage to get bored.
It is your daughter we're talking about helping, right?
Oh, give Abigail a break. The move has been stressful for her.
In that case, you will be happy to hear that the leaders of Atlantic City are sponsoring travel for visitors. You might speak to Mr. Jeremiah Hopkins about it, if you haven't already. He has a booth out in the common area, beside the stage. So long as you're willing to provide assistance to the locals during your travels, you may fly to Atlantic City whenever you'd like.
Incredible. Was that so difficult?
You're graciously welcome for the flight, Mrs. Russo. Now I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to. Lennox shall be happy to board you once your preparations are... Excuse me.
It baffles me how you're able to deal with that person. I mean, where are they from? The 17th century? Wonderful. I'll be having a drink at the bar until our departure.
Excuse me!
Wow.
Sorry to interrupt
Yeah,
you.
a tinfoil
I
hat.
just heard you were going to Atlantic City and it's not safe there. There's a monster. I saw it. People keep going missing. That's why I left.
You're not mouthing off about some Jersey devil, are you?
Oh, it's a Jersey devil.
What a load of hogwash. My parents told me that story when I was a child to scare me into submission. Well, it didn't work. And no Jersey devil has snatched me from my bed.
It's real, I swear! They're siphoning its blood and turning it into a drug. That's why it's so angry now.
Marketing tactics. What would you name a chem that's supposed to be the ultimate temptation? Would you call it innocent angel milk? Siphoning blood. Huh. No.
Loud tourists, low-tier entertainers, showgoers on their way home from the pier. The devil swoops down from the sky.
The perfect cover story to disappear anyone inconvenient.
Long ago, a woman known as Mother Leeds cursed her 13th child. When she gave birth to the child one stormy night in the Pine Barrens, it transformed into a winged devil and flew off into the night. It's been tormenting Jersey residents ever since. At least I warned you. Keep your eye.
You'd be crazy not to drink with me before getting in that vertibird.
Oh, there we go. Travel freely to select location, cover on pathway. Ah. I can take the vertibird out?
Oh, no such thing as safety regulations anymore. Oh, flying is more like gambling.
Oh, look at that. I'm in Atlantic City.
Oh. That's a long way away from
always smell like this.
Well, that's why I took
You
the
would think in a
vertibird.
city, people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. The best bet I can give
That's in
you
New
is
Jersey,
a fellow
right? It's
named
somewhere up there.
Stanley Soriano.
Always kept
He
confusing
spends
me with that land.
Stan
It's like,
is
no,
a-
that's that's a
Don't
long
wait
way
up.
away.
That's where the whole Jersey Devil comes from New Jersey.
You got a lint roller on you? Yeah, this suit's filthy. San Antonio's a big hit.
Flooded City Center. Aid Billy Bank committing tax. Oh, what? Aid Billy belt buckles and committing tax fraud.
Oh.
I see.
I'll make some hot chocolate. No, it's just soothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep your nose clean, kid. What? There's a cold going around.
Apocalypse out there, paradise in here. Well, close enough. Maybe I should join the Munis. Do something useful for a change.
The High Rollers Lounge has an exclusive... You mean to tell me that other guy wasn't Stan's chaperone? You better get in there quick.
Caught Sal tampering with the slots again. That grifter's gonna ruin our reputation
We'll
around
go
here.
head down to the pier and catch a shower. My luck is changing tonight.
World's best slot machine. Don't say.
Think I'll head down to the pier and catch a show.
So, this city's
Don't bother me. I'm on vacation.
I heard some gunshots earlier. Sounded like they were coming from the edge of the city.
Never have a
Should
kid.
be worried.
Mine keeps asking,
Why those
"Pa, can I whack someone like
Have you
you?"
been down to the aquarium? Oh, it's Marvel. Still no luck. We should get out and
Or
clear
23.
the head.
What's somebody gotta do to cop a taste of devil's blood? I'm not rich or famous. Not yet, anyway.
Oh.
Lots of shoobies around here lately. I think there
What?
was
Do I look like a
Beat
butler
it.
to you?
I'm not your
Go
tour
bother
guide.
someone else.
Do you
My
know
luck
if
is
it's
changing tonight.
happy hour?
How come the munis need so much money? What? You gotta pay the electricity at cut?
The house always wins, huh? Well, not
New to
tonight, it
Atlantic
doesn't.
City? Or are you
I've
lucky
got
enough
my lucky charm.
What's that look for? You trying to
How's
wrestle?
your luck? I haven't hit the jackpot yet. You know where I could get a good hoagie?
This is the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovels beyond me.
Ran out and fancies himself the leader of AC.
Yeah.
Buttercup. That name will be the death of me.
Always wins, huh? Not tonight, it doesn't. I've got my lucky. This place is a pocket of paradise. Closest we're gonna get.
This place is
War.
a pocket of paradise. Closest we're gonna get after the war.
Heck am I looking?
Losing Antonio was a big hit to the family. Can't believe it. Gotta tell Joey to plug up the basement in the Neapolitan. The overgrown are getting in again. Mayor Tim
Real
fancies himself
flush
the leader
again?
of AC.
You must have the angels on your
Like
side,
some old
my
fire.
friend.
You mean you don't see it, Stan? He's playing. Ain't nobody got that kind of luck.
Oh, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man.
You know what I love most about you, Stan? How much faith you put in your friends.
This is ludicrous.
Oh, now what you gonna do that for?
Oh, man.
You really think he was playing me?
Come on, Stan. 3 royal flushes in a row? You grab that cash and take care of your family. I'm headed out.
You looking at something? You heard of me? Well, as a matter of fact, I am Stanley Soriano, proud father, handler of official business, and avid patron of this fine
This
establishment.
is the most happening place
How
in
can
AC.
I help you?
Why those munis want to stay in there?
Always a shame when you think someone's got your back, and turns out they're just playing you. But hey, crazy things happen all the time. Just last week, someone was saying that special chips worth double, but they looked exactly the same. Now, what was the deal with that, huh? At least put some gold flecks on them or something.
Mayor Tim fancies himself.
Whoa there! Now, I can hook you up with all kinds of chems. But as for the blood, what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's most sought-after chem?
Tax evasion, nobody. What? Why can you choose tax evasion? What do you need for tax evasion?
Well, since you're so keen on helping Stan, maybe there is something you could do for me. You know why I spend my time in the High Rollers Lounge. Ambition. My fortune's waiting in these walls. I'll give you a chance to help me find it. Take some of my caps and bet them at my lucky slot machine. This is a daily ritual, you see. A crucial one. But it takes me away from my place here at the lounge. Did you listen to a word I said? This little favor could be the biggest moment of my life. Not only that, it's your golden opportunity to demonstrate that you're a friend to Stan. So agree to it or scram. That you will. And really think about what you're doing, huh?
What, you gotta pay?
You here to bet big or what?
Mayor Tim fancies himself the leader of AC. Like some old farmer's gonna whack him.
See more of the barons in the city. You'd think the munis would hire a gardener.
Not the barons. What's a plant gonna do? Grow at me?
Oh.
Shorties around here lately. Think there wasn't a war.
Made man. And his Barber Ford. You've got all the Vegas you need right here in AC. Bish, don't need to be going nowhere else.
One more time.
The dummy.
Since they put the Gavone with the belts.
Going through. And keep an eye on Stan.
I gotta tell Joey to plug up the basement in the Neapolitan.
So, how'd it go? Come on! Tell me I hit the jackpot! What? Tampered with? You mean all those years? All those cats? How could this be? Looks like I may need to find a different lucky slot. I've seen other ones with screwdrivers in them. I got a good feeling about those ones. See, it's like someone's trying to ward people off of them. Keep them away from the winners. You taking notes? Nah, thanks for the assistance. Playing even a small part in Stan's grand ambitions is something to be proud of. And I'd say it makes you ready for a taste of the best our city has to offer. But first, you'll have to prove yourself trustworthy. Provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on our hit list. See, a young showman known as Zaid stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight. And those who don't respect our rules don't get to live freely. You want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly. And Zaid gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again.
Caught Sal tampering with the slots again. That grifter's gonna ruin our reputation around here.
I don't know what kind of carnival mumbo-jumbo they have scheduled over there. It's on the pier. Zayd's the headliner. You figure it out from there.
Losing Antonio was a big hit to the family. Can't believe that rat ran out.
Sounds like we have an understanding. Now listen carefully. You're gonna have to get backstage
And his
somehow.
bar before him. And his
Maybe
bar before
by
him.
posing as a cast member. That's your best shot at getting access to Zayd. Once you've got an opportunity, it's up to you how you want to deal with him. I'll meet you outside after the show. Don't disappoint me. Capiche?
Sorry for the confusion earlier.
This is the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in.
Wait a minute. Feel better now?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh no.
Oh.
That was almost bad.
Oh.
I almost spilled.
Oh. Oh, spilled. Oh, I gotta go with the sewer. Boardwalk. Somewhere different.
What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
I gotta get home before dark. There's a few too many boogeymen. Don't ask me for directions. I'm not from around here.
Think I'll head down to the pier and catch a show.
This place too good to be true. Let's talk. He's crawling out of the barrens. Like, what's a plant gonna do? Grow at me?
Have you met the family? Probably not, considering you're still alive.
Bird.
Supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
Protect and serve. The like overworld wasps. It looked like they were like trying to hug each other. Like,
Oh.
saying
Hospital
goodbye. I destroyed them.
Useful for a change.
Tragic.
You gotta try the cocktail at Quintino's.
It's alright, they went out together.
That's all wop shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, up in flame.
Thank the the Munis really have everything handled? I mean, it's too good
So
to
this
be
city's
true.
run by a circus, the Cosa Nostra, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. And we're expected to believe they get along.
It was exhilarating!
I can show you things beyond your wildest dreams.
There's a ukulele.
I gotta head home before dark. There's a few too many boogeymen around here.
Wow, I'm playing a ukulele.
Hey, I could be a showman. I'm real good at wiggling my ears.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free.
Oh, excuse me.
That it is. Open these heads. The show simply cannot start without our...
By a circus, a godfather,
Did
and
it
a
clown?
bunch of underpaid city workers.
Waiting around will be the death of me.
Surprise! I'm your new best friend!
Won't you be my friend forever?
Oh, I will not.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe! I just can't wait to make everyone laugh!
Impersonate a clown.
We're all just minds in a soundless world.
Impersonate the star clown. I don't want to.
Waiting around will be the death of me.
Lucas.
Oh.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this! Why are you asking me? Everyone knows Evelyn Russo. Oh, how beloved she was. How terrible her humiliation. An artist like her would never accept such a fate. Oh, but that'll be me if you don't get out there soon. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? This is your act, your state. You must make them laugh. Or when I go out there, they'll gut me where I stand. It's a sacred responsibility of the opening act. I'm doomed already if you don't know it. Who else would I be? The mayor? Yes! I can make... Are you happy now? Not just a show.
I put on my power armor. And this is my show. This is my gun. Da, 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 da. I do. Here.
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical.
Look like Bryan Cranston wearing a clown suit.
This zany jokester never shies from a good gag, even at their own expense. But why don't I let them show you what I mean?
Fart noise. Tell jokes to the audience. I saw a balloon today, but I couldn't buy it because of inflation. Wanted to buy a house, but I couldn't. Afford the clown payment. We're equipped to throw pies at fellow clowns. What? Where's the pie?
Stimulates the clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. Hungry clowns will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage and bear witness to their feeding frenzy.
Throwing pies at them.
Hey, this isn't diet! Oh, where's the whipped cream?
And now, for a classic trick with an
Equipping jungle grenades through the
watch
hoops.
as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades!
What do I do? What hoops? All these hoops. Not really juggling if I'm just throwing him through the hoop. But okay, good.
That looks like it hurt! We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
Oh, I love company!
You. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself.
What explain that?
Well, if you're so interested, then fine. You weren't supposed to know about all this. There's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. You and Vincenzo have that situation handled. This family has never needed me. Antonio was always busy, and Abigail followed him like a dog. Vincenzo handled everything around the house, but the crowd. They always loved me. I gave them something. I still have more to give. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. Oh, you're not, are you? And who are you to make that decision for the both of us?
Is that Evelyn Russo?
Roman snitch.
Oh, Mother has to hear about this. She's gonna send the whole city after you.
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, that throws all my plans out the window. I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. Before I go, at least indulge me in what exactly it is you're planning. Yes, they put me on their godforsaken hit list after my act went awry. They can't have anyone besmirching the showman's foolhardy reputation. So, anyone who is disgraced in the eyes of the public is erased from history altogether. So, it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. Puts a sour taste in my mouth, knowing exactly how that feels. But it's the showmen who are delusional, not Zaid and I for valuing our own lives. I'll leave the job to you.
Is that in a room right? Do I have to wear the clown costume or can I buy power armor? Please say something. And be like, you're not the clown. Oh no, you have to have it equipped. That's lame. I guess you don't equip it with the power armor on. Fine. Ruined my fun.
Every second without laughter brings us closer to death.
A night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart, soul, life, and limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me!
Aim for the backward, aim for the kill the best, aim for the head.
This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Boo! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over!
my oversized shoes! You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your funny bone! I'll twist you to death like a balloon!
Distinguished guests, clowns, and
Have to fight the clown.
brace yourself for an unexpected encore! For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unattended. This is now an open fire technique.
I never liked you guys anyway.
If you don't apologize, I'm gonna tickle you!
Dimples. Kill Dimples.
Oh, no.
Right, kill me.
Oh.
Impersonated him. Oh shit. Oh shit, what the hell?
Perhaps even inspiring.
How do I get my stuff? Fucking killed me. Oh, because I blew up the car.
Oh.
The car killed me?
Oh.
This car was real and it blew up and killed me. Bye, clown. Alright. Fools is stupid.
Apocalypse out there, paradise in here. Well, close enough, though, miss. Right. Seen one too many jerseys.
So you're the hero type, huh? I've been known to save a few cats from trees.
See something you like?
One?
Head down to catch a shower. Are you visiting too?
Still grinding away.
Think there wasn't a war?
I heard the news. Showmen are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. The Russos are long gone. That is, if there ever was a Russo. I sure don't know any Russos. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good, I wouldn't tell you nothing about that.
Just did.
Of course not. I wouldn't tell you how useless it would be to go after that little girl. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys that far away. And that girl ain't it. See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. You understand why, now that I've spelled it out for you? Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
Oh, friend of the Rose Room in Appalachia. Wonder if I did it. Where's the... Here?
I know how to fix things.
I thought that quest line would be a little bit more involved. I thought I was gonna have to do something different. Fight the torch piece, not me. Oh man, I have 123 grenades. When did I get so many grenades? Kind of mobile. Looking up the town. Yeah, maybe that thing isn't very good.
No, it is.
You keep having to tighten it or something.
Yeah. But sometimes it... I don't know.
Well, didn't you say your mom cut something on it?
Yeah, I put a strap on it just to like keep the tendon from trying to move out of place too much. Mostly works. Sometimes I guess sometimes my wrist swells a little bit, so I have to loosen it a little bit. That's the way it actually.
tell me you have the dose. No offense, really, but maybe you could share the story later? Abby's in bad shape. Devil's blood withdrawals are dangerous. In the worst cases, they can even be fatal. In the short term, we have to get Abby a dose to tide her over. So please, fly to Atlantic City and see if you can get a dose. The Lombardi family controls the flow of blood, so you'll need to source it from them. You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Van? Mom? And... who are you again? Feels... nice. Oh, right. Guess I'm in trouble again, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him? Hey.
All world is...
Welcome to the next chapter in Evelyn's tragic and... Stop.
I wonder what Pop knows.
Yo, what is all this? Civil engineer armor left arm. Civil engineer. Spectacular performance.
Oh, another broken nail. I'm not cut out for all this manual labor.
Hang in there, Abs.
Is he?
Would you happen to have the time? Oh, it's you. Who are you again? Helping the family out? Oh, no, that's dangerous work. Hope you're being safe about it. Abby, in trouble? I
wonder what Pop knows.
Only I could have. If only I could have, if only I could have,
What is that
spent more time with her.
people drink around here? Nukashine? I won't be caught dead serving that radioactive slop.
Abby.
There has to be some way to help.
Darling. Such a strong child. Abby? Oh, where'd that girl scamper off to?
I'm not sure how much longer I can survive outside the city.
So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible?
The lunatic.
Evelyn Russo, nursing sheep vodka in a shack.
Pop. So he's not totally gone.
Absolutely.
Well, that's reassuring. Or upsetting. Haven't decided yet, and don't have time to. Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary. I agree. Ever since Abby mentioned Pop, I've been racking my brain, trying to remember anything he might have told me. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky. That's right, it's a lead. It could come to nothing, but it's worth a shot. Better than twiddling our thumbs while Abby wastes away. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertibird of yours again. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors. She'll know where to go from there.
I told Vincenzo to scrub the must out of this place. Ugh!
Let's meet in Atlantic City and go from there. Hang in there, Abs.